Hello, in this lesson we'll talk about another directory submission software, and in this case this is Russian software. As you know, Russians are very good SEO developers because we have an example with Extremor. This was one program and it still is working very good with creating backlinks from forum profiles. And here's another excellent Russian software for submitting to directories. It is called AllSubmitter. You can find the link in the resources section, and it costs $179. And here's the trick. If your website is in the United States and in any other parts of the world with language is different from Russian, I wouldn't suggest buying it. This is my personal opinion, because there are a lot of catalogs and a lot of directory lists for this program, but all of them are in Russian language. And back in the days, in 2008, I was using this program for one of my sites in Bulgaria. And as you know, Bulgarian language is pretty much the same as Russian one. They are using the same letters, and it did some miracles back then. And directory backlinks were very powerful back in the days. But now, in 2012, they are not that powerful, because a lot of sites are submitting backlinks to these directories. So I would recommend buying AllSubmitter if your website is in the Eastern Europe, when if they're using the Russian language or Bulgarian language or any other type of language with Cyrillic alphabet. All right, this program is very hard. It has a lot of options and it's very complicated. For me, it took me 1 whole month to understand how to work with it, and it has a lot of options. Project manager, you have to set up the project manager before submitting your website with the option of automatic or semi-automatic submission. Then you have the catalog base. You have some options, such as they must be helpful options for keyword selection, competition analysis, and so on and so forth. I don't know all of these options because I'm not using them, so it's not very easy to work with this program. But I will show you how to create a project and how to submit your websites to these directories in the next lesson. But again, if you have English website or other type of site which is not in Russian language, then I would suggest to buy different type of program for English-based websites, simply because they are not offering a lot of directory lists in English language. Right, so you can go in Google and type directory submitter and try these options here. We've already spoke about our directory submitter. This one is also not a bad option. I used to work with this one. It's called Slick Submitter. It is semi-automatic, so you will have to sit there and type this type of captchas, and it will take a lot of your time, but you can play around and try other types of directory submitters available on the web. But usually nowadays, in my opinion, directory submitter and directory sites are not that powerful as they used to be back in the days. And I can say that because I also have directory website, and a lot of people are submitting websites, but it's not helping a lot in their SEO. Anyways, in the next lesson we will create a project for one of our websites and submit it to the directory websites.